Well, an allegory is a particular type of symbolism, and the way I'll explain this with Animal Farm is to talk about what he does with the characters. Typically, an allegorical character would be a character who represents some particular, could be a person or it could be an attribute. For example, in a morality play, you could have a character called good works or faith or knowledge or something of that kind. The way he does this in Animal Farm, though, is he has various characters who represent either real people or classes of people, for the most part, within the Soviet Union. So let's start with Farmer Jones. Farmer Jones is clearly supposed to be an allegorical symbol of the Tsar of Russia. Now, the Tsar of Russia at the time of the revolution was Tsar Nicholas. And in some ways, Farmer Jones resembles Tsar Nicholas. We don't need to go into all the details, but that's who he's representing. In the case of Major, or Old Major, as he's sometimes called, there's some debate about this. Some feel that he is an allegorical symbol of Lenin. I would say that is the majority view of that he represents Vladimir Lenin. Others would say that, well, he may also represent Karl Marx, who was, of course, the founder of communism. In the case of Napoleon, this one is very clear. Nobody debates this one. Napoleon is clearly a representation of Joseph Stalin. And at the time that Orwell wrote the book in 1944, it was published in 1945, Stalin, of course, was the leader, the dictator of the Soviet Union. And Napoleon is clearly based on Stalin. The might makes right attitude, the cruelty, and so forth. Boxer is an interesting example of character who's allegorical not of a particular person, but of a class of people that the communists would have referred to as the proletariat. We would call them the working people, the blue collar workers, the working classes, if you will. So this is one of the important ways in which Orwell uses allegory in Animal Farm.